Whew, what's going on, world? It's your man Pat Caesar, LLC, mobile mechanic and roadside services. And today we got a 2005 Ford F-150 that is acting funny, and I think I know the culprit. So what we're gonna need is trusty infrared, a running truck, a tarp because we're on grass, and some know-how. Stay tuned.
Promise that you'll catch me. Promise that you'll catch me.
I'm gonna upgrade my scan tool one of these days. Get one of those Scotty Kilmer $5,000 bad boys so I can start to get some of that bi-directional action going instead of doing everything old school. Would be great. Alrighty. Now the car or the truck is running, so I'm trying to stay as far away from it as I possibly can. Now you guys probably remember I put a fuel pump in this thing a few months ago. The truck's been running fine, and then I get a call out of the blue saying it is not. And I didn't realize how far down I was. Okay, I ain't going to the field. Let me move this tarp. Oh yeah. All right, cool. Oh yeah, all systems go, 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 and go. That's a shout out to my son who loves Super Wings. If you're a parent with young kids, you understand. Ow. Whew. You would think I'd be able to move around, but I can't jack it up because I'm in the grass and I didn't bring enough plywood with me. But so this is from bank 2. Fords have bank 1 on the passenger side. This is the driver's side. You see the cat. All right, make sure we're still on. Yeah, okay. So infrared is on, the laser is there. You can see a little red dot, and we're at 402, 412. Moving around up here. Anywhere. 3. Dump into those 3s. It's kind of strange. It goes all the way to 100 and something there. I'm still not gonna touch it. Come back up. All right, so we'll take it right here. Exhaust hooks up. We're at 413. Okay. Alright, same procedure. I gotta be careful because I really don't. Ah, damn it, this thing is hot. Okay, turn around this way. Okay, you see things are pointed right here above it. I try to stay consistent. So 395. So within a few degrees of each other. The other side, that's a nice breeze. It's at 495. Closer, 475, 375. All right, so I think the highest reading we got on the other side was 419 or somewhere in that nature. So I mean, we're roughly still within 20 to 30 degrees of each other, and for that, I'm not worried. I'm not worried about that. Let's check the other side. We go to bank 1 because that's where we were initially having the problems from anyway. I still haven't got the truck to replicate the problem. Dude told me it was shaking and doing all types of funny business, and I was like, all right, cool, I'll come check it out. I got here, I switched around coil number 3 and coil number 1 only to have it not do anything. After erasing the code, I just wanted to see if that was going to do anything, as I didn't know if it was on a circuit for the ignition or if it was a fuel issue. But it sounds fine, it's running fine. That's where we're at now with the O2s, because something's going on this bank for sure. All right, so we're back now. We're on the driver's side. Let me make this better. on this out anyway. You guys don't want to hear me grunting, moaning and groaning like an old man. Okay, there we go. Infrared. Bank 1 right before cylinder, or the cat, I mean. All right. 3, 4, 5, 3, 28, 26, okay. Ow! Woo! Yeah, this thing is so hot. I ain't gotta tell y'all that, y'all already know. Trying to get our highest temperature. Wherever the hottest spot is, I want that one. Alright, so 360, our hot spot is right there. Where I was at the first time. 360 was our highest that I saw, which, if I'm not mistaken, was equivalent to the other side. And I'll go back. Hey, buenos dias. Hey, I'm gonna come back to y'all in just a minute. All right, y'all. So we back. Let's go and do this one more time, so y'all know I'm not throwing no fakery. Infrared on, a hot spot. The AC condenser water is hot because of that exhaust. All right, lot of mercy. 50. I think our highest number here was 360. I know I saw 360 somewhere. We're gonna call it 360. I know I saw 360, but it probably was in the other clip. So we come down to the other side of it. Now, I'm not sure if it's because this bracket is here, this brace, that may be amplifying some of the heat, but check out this reading. 600s. Every time I've came back here multiple times and I keep getting consistent 300 something in the front, 600 plus in the rear. I like, this is ridiculous. And I want to say it is safe to say that this thing is clogged. Now, I'm not hooking a pressure gauge to this, but I've been trying to get it to do the same thing, and there is nearly a 300-degree difference from the front of that cat to the rear. Let's go back one more time to the front of the other side, because I know the rear of the other side was like 400, and I think so. Bank 1, the highest of the front part of the catalytic converter was 360. Bank 2, why I keep going back there to that fuel pump? I ain't messing with that damn fuel pump. It's good and it's brand new. Yeah, 360, 380. So bank 2 is definitely hotter to start off with up front. There's no doubt about it. We're getting closer to those 4s, you know, triple digits, but high 300s degrees Fahrenheit. In the rear, $400s. The highest I got here was like 410. Trying to make sure I got it on camera. It's the hottest spot. 10, 11. Yeah, 410, 411. So safe to say that bank 1 has got a problem going on with that catalytic converter, and I don't know if I'll have to go through it one more time to check, to verify. But the problem is, it's a couple different other things going on, because that bank 1 secondary fuel oxygen sensor is still only reading that 29.7. It's not changed, it is not fluctuated, and I still have yet to get a code to come back. And that the reason being is because, of course, there is no code for a bad catalytic converter. Actually, no, I lied. I think it's P0420 is a catalytic system, but I mean, that can be within a lot of different spaces. So it could be in the exhaust manifold, it could be in the cat, it could be just a bad air fuel ratio for whatever reason going on. But I haven't been able to replicate it in this truck. Oh, how I love Fords. Ford, Ford, say oh no, hold me tight and never let go. No, I dropped that. But I think it's safe to say, y'all, that we got us a bad catalytic converter. It would be nice to hook this up to an exhaust gauge, which I honestly do not have one. So the infrared is the closest that I'm gonna get, and I'm going by temperature instead of actual exhaust pressure. But the conclusion that I'm running on this is the catalytic converter is not efficiently letting exhaust throughout the cat. Okay, that's the first thing. Second thing, it is affecting the secondary oxygen sensor on bank 1. Henceforth, it is before the catalytic converter and pushing pressure back. What is strange is typically when you have a catalytic converter clogged, you would get a stall, you would get a rough ride, you would get a loss of power, you would get no ability to accelerate. So I'm scratching my head just a little bit, but the temperatures didn't lie. Literally, there's a 300-degree difference from the front of the cat to the rear of the cat. The only other way to verify this would be with a pressure gauge, or to just take the catalytic converter down and see how that bad boy is looking and put it on a pump to see if it can actually flow. But I have no doubt in my mind that the cat is bad. I don't know if it's causing any of the other problems or if there are any other problems, because I did get a cylinder 3 misfire, which I changed out, or I didn't change out. I switched coil number 1 and coil number 3, but I did not get a misfire. So I didn't check for signal, but I did check for ground. I did check for power. There's only a power and a ground lead, so there's probably a control module somewhere around here, knowing that it's a Ford, unless it's directly in the ECU. I have to look at the schematic and draw that conclusion as well. But the truck actually does run, so it's leading me to not trip on that. I wish it would give me some other indication, but we are gonna go ahead. I am gonna say we need to replace this secondary oxygen sensor. And you can even see the differences in the short-term bank 1 and bank 2 are pretty significant too. Bank 1 is continuously trying to take away fuel. Bank 2 is continuously trying to give it. So there's some strong indication that there's back pressure happening on cylinder number 1, or cylinder number 1, bank 1. And yeah, that's about it. Now both of my fuel trims are at 29.7. Can we change that up a bit? Yeah, bank 2 is trying to let me do something, bank 1 is not. So that's what it is. Questions, comments, concerns, let me know. But that is how you use an infrared to check a bad catalytic converter. A lot of the symptoms that I'm talking about are not persistent right now, and all the experience that I've had with bad catalytic converters or clogged exhaust in general has not been what it actually is right here, to be completely honest with you. Usually you can't drive a car that has a bad cat. So I'm gonna drive this one though. I'm gonna drive this one. Hope this was informative. I will put a link down below somewhere for, where is it at? My infrared. I love this thing. And if you ain't got one, I recommend you go get you one. I'm gonna put a link down below for this just in case you wanted to cop that. And any Ford, my hands are dirty because all my gloves are gone, and I think that's about it for me today. Hope you guys enjoy, and I hope it helps. You got any questions or concerns, leave me a comment below. Until next time, mi gente, vi pro mundo beneficio.